Hi guys, Sensei Mark here with Sensei Joe. And today Sensei Joe is going to actually do a knife defense against me. Now I know you know Sensei Joe from other videos where he was kicking Clayton down and doing horrible things like that. But Sensei Joe, besides being a really good guy, has also about 30 years of martial arts training, which is just as much as I do. So he has a vast knowledge that he's going to share with you today. And this is going to be if someone has a knife against your throat. So today I'm actually being the bad guy.
Okay, so this technique will be a knife across the throat. So Sensei Mark has the knife up against my throat and he's pressing inward. Okay, so the last thing I want to do is press toward the knife. Okay, here in this scenario, my hands are at the level of the weapon. This hand is the closest hand to his wrist, the knife hand. So that's the hand I want to use. So here's what we're going to do. My hands are at the level of the weapon. As I start to make my motion towards his wrist, my head is going to go back and my shoulders are going to go to the right and just catch his hand. Just like this, as I wrap right around his whole hand, the kodomawashi that we spoke of in earlier videos, the thumb on thumb, and then my hand wraps around the back of his hand. I have total control of his wrist right now. As I move towards him, I'm going to push down on the wrist. It's going to create pain to his wrist. I'm going to open up my fingers and peel back the knife. And I'm going to take it away. Let's watch that real slow again. Okay, so there are moving parts to this. From here, the level of the weapon is important because I wouldn't want my hands to come all the way down from my sides. If I do that, it takes all this time. He's going to injure me. All right, so from here, my hands are at the level of the weapon. My left hand controls the knife hand. My chin and my shoulders roll. I catch the back of his hand, and I start to move forward into him, applying pressure on his wrist. I peel upward, and I take control of the knife. Take it away, nice and easy. This technique should take 1 to 2 seconds in a real situation. One last time slow, and then we'll show you live. From here, he has the weapon into my throat. My hands are at the level of the weapon. I role play, please, please, sir, I don't want any trouble. Catch the hand, rotate. Now I use this knife as I'm going to pry it right out of his hand, so that opens up the fingers. Now I just create a splint with the knife. I break his fingers, and I take the knife. Okay, one last time, live.
So I want to thank Sensei Joe for showing us that knife defense technique. Again, a vast knowledge of information, and he definitely shares it with all the students here at Bachner's Realistic Self-Defense. I do want to add one caveat, though. You never train with a real knife, and always wear eye protection when you're training as well. Okay, so never train with a real knife, and make sure you're doing it with some eye protection.